Hey guys, Happy New Year! And today I'm going to be talking about my experience with 2020 while showing you a video of me walking around Times Square. As you walk around Times Square right now, you'll see outdoor studios, lights, and all that stuff. That's because they're preparing for the New Year's Eve ball drop event. This was taken on December 28th, 2020. So anyways, 2020 has been the worst year ever. You know, with all the COVID-19 situation and the Black Lives Matter protests and the looting and all that stuff. Thankfully, I was still able to do some fun stuff with me and my family and my friends during 2020. Like in January, I started working at the senior center with my friend Chelsea. It was fun working at the senior center. Me and Chelsea are best friends. We used to hang out a lot, like we used to rail fan trains and buses together, and we just saw Sonic the Hedgehog movie in theaters right before COVID-19 appeared. It was a fun movie. I also went to the final run of the R42 event on February 12th. It was fun. I also got to spend time with me and my family at a fancy restaurant in Manhattan right on February 15th. Yeah, things were normal during the beginning of 2020. But since March, NYC was on lockdown, and that also includes the other places around the world. So that means we have to be quarantined for a couple of days. We couldn't go nowhere unless if it's something really important like shopping, working, and all that stuff. We also have to do school remotely while COVID-19 is spreading. Everything was closed during COVID-19, like schools, museums, theaters, etc., etc. Only essential business was opened, like hospitals, pharmacies, police department, fire departments, all that stuff. I had to contact my friends from the phone. I cannot even meet them in person. We had to do birthday parties at our own homes with no one to invite except to call them via Zoom or FaceTime, WhatsApp, and all that stuff. NYC was very empty during COVID-19 lockdown. Most people in NYC were sick because of COVID-19. Some even died from COVID-19. Let me tell you, so many people had died this year, including celebrities like Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman. Some died from COVID-19, some died from other reasons. And I also heard that the officer was strangling the guy named George Floyd somewhere in Minneapolis. And George Floyd had passed away after the officer was strangling George Floyd. I've gotta say, I feel bad for George Floyd. Ever since that incident with George Floyd, people started to protest about George Floyd. They call it Black Lives Matter protest. Some did a peaceful protest, some were looting. And I don't like the part when people are looting the place. That makes the other people unsafe to live with in their own neighborhood. And this year, so many people has left NYC because they can't stand up the drama going around NYC. And another reason why is because they couldn't stand up the expensive rents and the high-paying taxes in the New York State. So many people decided to move into the southern states like Texas, Florida, all that stuff. So this year, the population is starting to decrease in the tri-state areas because many people moved out of New York. And let me be honest with you, I do feel like moving out of NYC as well. I was planning on moving to Orlando, Florida because the weather there is nice and the rents there are cheap. But unfortunately, I don't have enough money to do that. But at least I get to spend a vacation with me and my family at Ocean City, Maryland. We had a fun time at Ocean City. We also needed to get out of NYC for a bit. Me and my family had multiple getaways out of NYC this year. We went to Wildwood, New Jersey, and we also went to Allentown, Pennsylvania for a bit. After that, we went back to New York. I wish I would stay outside of NYC for a little more, but unfortunately, I don't have enough money to do so. But at least I had my time outside of NYC. NYC did do its reopening slowly. What I mean by that is the mayor and the governor of New York did a phase of reopening NYC, like Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and Phase 4. During those phases, I was able to go outside again. But not far though, because I didn't want to get lost and all that stuff. And during fall 2020, NYC is starting to come back together again. Not really though, but it's starting to. That includes the other cities, states, and countries as well. I was able to go back to school in person, but I still have remote learning in certain amount of weeks. I have 1 week of remote learning and the other week of in-person learning. And during the winter of 2020, I was able to go around NYC for the holiday season and take pictures and videos of the decorations and all that stuff. If you look at my previous holiday videos I posted, you'll see what I mean by going around NYC during the holidays. So far 2020 has been the worst year ever. You know, with all the people dying and with the people getting tested positive for COVID-19. Some people also lost their jobs because of COVID-19. But the government is still taking advantage of people's paychecks. And NYC won't have this much tourists as it used to be until 2025, probably. So that's my experience with 2020. They are setting up the New Year's Eve event in Times Square, but you can't see the ball job in person. You're gonna have to see it from the comfort of your own home. All I have to say is goodbye 2020 and hello 2021. Let's hope 2021 will be much better than 2020. Anyways guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoy. I just want to wish you a happy new year and I will see you in 2021. Happy New Year guys. See you next time. Bye.
Here we go. You guys pay for safety. You guys are gonna watch what's gonna happen to you. Okay, guys? Now, you guys are good. You guys can go back to the crowd, alright? Here we go. Now, you guys on this side, can you guys open up? Good job, guys. Here we go.
This is Sharon to